NFL on EA Sports. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Carolina.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Winters to Michel on the screen. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
The ground, this is Leonard Fournette. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 10 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. On 1st and 10, Winters rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off the play fake, Winters. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on 2nd down, Winters, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winters. He can run for it, and he will. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. The decision. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
McDonald's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, McDonald eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos.
McDonald's on the keeper.
Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Broncos were their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10,
you gotta love
and he
it, baby.
takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. First down. Winters rolling to his right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on 2nd down. Winters. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Winters pass complete to number 83.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw on 3rd down. Winters. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 41 yards.
1st down, Carolina.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
To score Panthers 14, Broncos 3.
On 1st and 10, McDonald flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Winters. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They'll give him 8 on. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And a Panther 1st down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his... And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Throwing on 1st down. Winters eluding the pressure right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Winters, and that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to... Going quickly out wide to Moore. 7 yards the pickup there.
Complete to DJ Moore. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Let's go. And we got number 53.
Throwing is McDonald. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Down at the 35-yard line.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So the quarterback... Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Normally we're talking... About a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
47, Mike, 47.
Operating from the gun, Winters. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's out to his running back, Michel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd down, Winters. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, Winters will get this underneath to Michel. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, Winters under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan, Coach. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. On 1st and 10, McDonald. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he'll just toss it away. So he... They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
48-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Winters. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winters. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Sony Michel. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So a nice touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Michel, they toss it out right to him. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Michel going to try again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Sony Michel. first down. McDonald firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, Panthers.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And the short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. McDonald sets to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize, because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here
he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Leonard Fournette. Throwing on 1st down. Winters. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
25-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, defense.
Throwing again. Winters. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play,
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On 4th down, Winters. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The Broncos unable to convert here on. And that will force a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, McDonald. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A gain of a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Check back 27, check back 27.
On the ground, McCaffrey. That one goes for 8 yards.
On the handoff. The tackle made at the 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. McDonald. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers just continue. To pour it on. On first down, Winters. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's a first down on. A gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Winters. Now they go screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
To Sony Michel. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Exit, exit. Mine's 54.
Operating from the gun. Winters. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make it.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and We've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on third down, McDonald complete on the quick throw to Moore. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the 15-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run, this time McCaffrey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's complete right around the 8. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his second. On 1st and 10, Winters looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Winters. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
We got trips over here. Trips over here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Winters. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
From the gun, Winters. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. On 3rd and 2, Winters. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Off the bootleg. Winters. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun. Winters. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and it'll bring up third down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On third down, Winters got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Going to give this time to the tailback.
Today,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Denver, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.